back to your online lessons. We are here today to bring you your creative movement lesson 2. So we're going to just jump right in and go ahead and get started. If you're not sure what creative movement is, feel free to check out the first lesson where we kind of talked about what creative movement is. So we're going to have our dancers spread out in the space and face any direction. The first exercise is called glue. So the teacher is going to choose a body part: head, hand, 2 hands, knee, elbow, bum, stomach, back, any body part. And you're going to have your dancers glue that body part to a place of their choice. It can be on the floor, the ceiling, it can be onto another person, it can be an object that they might have in the studio. So everybody go ahead and spread out. And we're just going to play soft music in the background while they do this. So let's go ahead and glue your head somewhere in the room. So you have to figure out how can you move your body with that one object or one body part stuck to something. How can you move your arms? How can you move your legs? Can you still jump? Can you? Good, and go ahead and glue your shoulder somewhere. Change it up. If you were on the wall, maybe go to the floor. If you were on a partner, maybe go to something else. Shh. Nice, Josie. Good, and we're going to glue one foot somewhere. Glue your foot, one foot. Glue 2 feet. So if you're on the floor, we can't turn, we can't jump. So we have our arms, our head, your torso, your hips, your knees. Good, glue an elbow somewhere. So you can see how certain parts of that exercise can be quite challenging, but it's really interesting to watch. So this next activity or exercise is called spots. So as you can see, we're spreading some spots out around the room. You want to make sure that at least everybody in your class has one spot. If you have more spots, if you have extras, that's perfect, that's even better. So what we're going to do is just simply read out a prompt that is a locomotor movement, so traveling to each spot. And again, we're just playing music in the background. Okay, so we're on a spot. I would like you to twist on your spot. You're twisting, twisting, twisting. Your whole entire body, even your eyeballs, your tongue, your elbows. Good, gallop to a new spot, gallop. And you're shaking on your spot. Shake, 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 shake. Hips, head, body, big, bigger, 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 bigger. You can even use your levels as you're shaking, and it's still a part of a dance. Good, slide to a new spot. Slide. You can slide backwards. And poking, poke, 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 poking on your spot. Use your levels. Use your tempo. Maybe you're just repeating one poke, poke, poke. Listen to the music. 6, 7, run to a new spot, run. And you're floating, float, float. Floating on that spot. Walking to a new spot. Walk. Who says you have to walk forwards? Walking to a new spot. Good, and shake, 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 bigger. Shake, Josie. How can you shake as a part of a dance? Crawl, crawling to a new spot. Okay, so the next exercise is quite a popular one. It's just called musical statues. We're going to improv to the music, and when the music stops, your dancers have to freeze. If somebody is moving, you can either do this just general and let the whole class carry on. If they're usually pretty young, sometimes I'll do that. If they're older, if their body moves on the pause when they're supposed to be frozen, you can call that dancer out, and then you can have a winner, so you could make it a little competition if you'd like to. That's your personal preference. So we're gonna spread out. Last week we didn't do it as a game, so today we're gonna do it as a little competition. So I'm gonna be calling dancers out. Ready? Spread on out. Here we go. Nicole. A for effort. Loose. Okay, so just for the sake of time, we're going to go ahead and stop the exercise now, but you guys get the picture. So everybody spread back out. Okay, the next game or exercise is called Find a Friend. So when the music's playing, you guys are improvising to the music. When the music pauses, I want you to connect to the person closest to you and make a shape, okay? So when you are doing this, again, this is a little bit of contact improv, which again, we'll do another video for you guys. But you want to automatically think of a body part and not necessarily where you're going to connect to the person, but just internally choose a body part, your head, your elbow, shoulder, bum, hip, toe, whatever. And as soon as you get to that person, you think, don't even think about where you're connecting. Just, you had your body part in mind and you made that contact and hold. Music starts, you break apart and we dance, okay? All right, so find a friend. Everybody spread out. We're gonna start on our own. When the music pauses, we find our friend and make a shape. Okay, be sure not to always go to the same dancer. Be sure to change it every single time. Connect immediately and hold, shape. Yep, that's perfect. If you have an odd group of dancers, simply make a group of 3. Immediately and connect. Think of a body part. Good, and relax. Next is gestures. So you're gonna have your dancers spread out in the space, and with music playing softly in the background, we're simply going to call out a gesture and how they can make it into a dance. So for example, if we say wave, okay, this is a gesture, like you're waving hello or bye, yes. Now how can you dance this gesture? Yes, you can take it up, you can take it down, you can do small, you can go slow, yes. So that's what we're going to be working with, taking a gesture and that's what we're gonna be working with. We're gonna be taking a gesture and making it dance, okay? So you can face any direction, go ahead and make a shape. Good, and with that, I would like you to start waving. How can you dance a wave? Waving hello. Using your whole body and brushing your teeth. How can you brush your teeth? So make this more of the gesture, not just leaping and turning while you're brushing your teeth. How can you focus on making that gesture more of a dancing movement? And combing your hair. And ironing your clothes. Good, so I have a whole bunch of ideas on here. We just, again, for the sake of time and keeping this video a reasonable length, we're not going to do all of them, but just think about everyday gestures that you can add to your list to have your class dance out. Okay, next we're going to do traveling actions. So you're going to have your dancers spread out in the space. I'm going to give them an action such as float, slash, spin, hop, pony, twist, poke, stretch. We're going to do it in self space and then now traveling with that gesture, or sorry, with that action. But and in self space first, you are floating. And now travel with that floating. So how can you travel with the float? And self-space shaking. And travel with it. Swinging in self-space, swing. And move it, swinging. Good, slashing in self-space, slashing. And travel. Slash. So we are doing a locomotor and non-locomotor word card exercise here. Going around, everybody is going to get 2 cards. 1, locomotor, which is traveling, and 2, a non-locomotor card, which is a non-traveling card. So your job, girls, is to take your 2 cards and create a movement for it. So your cards are a secret. Nobody knows what they are except you. And the rest of the class is going to have to guess what your 2 cards are. So for example, I have turns, which I know could be both stationary or traveling, but we're going to pretend that it's traveling, so chaîné turns or piqué turns. And then I have, I'm not going to use that one, but here we go, melting, okay? So that would be a stationary non-locomotor card. So I have melting turns, melting chaînés or piqués or any kind of traveling turn. So I would combine that. How can I melt and turn at the same time? Okay? So everybody's going to go ahead and go to work. Good question. So yes, you're doing them at the same time. So like I said, I had melting, which is melting, right? And then I had turns. So I have to make my melting turn at the same time. Okay? All right, so we're going to go one at a time, and the rest of the class is going to guess what the student is doing. So we'll have Alana go ahead and go first. She's going to bring her cards up here. Okay, and she's going to show us her combination. I'll show you her cards. And finish. Good. Okay, so raise your hand if you know what it is. Okay, Lydia. And jumping and clapping. Good job. Okay, Allison. This is a tough one. Good. Winnie? Close. Poking and running, poking and... No. Well, so she was running. What was she doing up here? Zigzagging. Good. Okay, Josie. Okay, so this is going to be the last one that's demonstrating. Okay. Okay, so this one is called corner, middle, side. So we're going to have all of your dancers start in the middle of the room in a clump together. And we're not actually going to use any music for this one, so we're going to clump in the center, and I want you to make a shape. 1, 2, 3, make a shape. Good. I want you to skip to any wall. Skip to a wall. So not to a corner, make sure it's to a wall, not to a corner. Good, and I want you to shake in the wall. Good, I want you to slide to a corner. Slide to a corner. And I want you to melt in the corner. You're melting in the corner of the room. Good, I want you to skip to a new corner. Skipping to a new corner. And floating in the corner. Floating in the corner. Good, and jump backwards to the middle. Jumping backwards to the middle of the room. Connect with a partner. One partner and one group of 3. And twist with your partner. Twist. Lucy and Josie go together. Twist. That is not twisting. Twist. Good. Slide to a new corner. And connect in a group shape. 3, 2, 1, connect. And finish. Next is a simple one, follow the leader. So Emily is going to lead the class through traveling different patterns in the space, doing anything that she wants to the music, interpreting it her own way, and everybody's going to follow behind her. Make sure you keep a safe distance between each other, and then we're going to switch leaders throughout the song. So usually I would use an entire song or maybe 2 songs, depends on how big the class is. And Winnie. Remember, it doesn't always have to be traveling either. And Nicole. Just keep a nice distance, guys. Allison. Lydia. So next we're going to do a round of mirroring and shadowing. So shadowing is following behind the person. Mirroring is when you guys face each other. So we're going to go across the floor from the corner. We're going to do our mirroring first. So you're going to be facing your partner as you travel across the floor. So you have one person being the leader. So we're gonna have Emily be the leader on this round and Winnie be the follower. Once we go all the way through, they would switch roles, okay? So whoever's on this side is going to be leading and you guys are going to be following. Next two. And next two. Make sure you're still facing the people so that we don't turn it into a shadowing exercise. And go, one. Good. Now we're going to shadow. So now the people on the front line are going to be the leaders. It's the easiest for us right now, so we're going to go ahead and turn around and face this way. Now they're going to be shadowing because they're going to be following behind them. Yes? Ready? First group. And 6 and 7 and go. Next two, and following behind Nicole, shadowing. 6 and 7 and go. 7 and go. We're going to do partner shapes. So you're going to have your dancers go ahead and partner up in 3, 2, and 1. Don't think about it. Go to somebody new. Okay, we have an odd number, so we're going to have a group of 3. So Luce, go ahead and jump in with somebody. Okay, I would like you guys to go ahead and face each other. So if you do have a group of 3, you can make a little mini circle. You're going to want to be a little bit closer together because we're going to be making shapes. Okay. I would like you guys to not think about this too quickly. I want you to make your shape within 3 seconds. Quick, yes? Don't think too much about it, just do. Okay, I want you to make a shape connecting your knees. 3, 2, 1, go. And I want you to make a shape connecting your heads. 3, 2, 1, heads. Hold. Make a shape connecting your shoulders in 3, 2, 1, hold. Shape connecting your elbows, 3, 2, 1, hold. Shape connecting your hips in 3, 2, 1, hold. Shape connecting your toes, 3, 2, 1, hold. But you want to think of different elements that you can do to make yourself a little bit different and stand out with the exercise. This is called the space between. So you're going to be with your partner again, okay, facing each other. I want you to make a shape with your hands but not touching each other. Okay, we're focusing on the distance between your pose. So if we have a simple pose, boom. So we have to dance together, keeping the same distance between our hands. Yeah, we don't want to go too close and we don't want to go too far. So yes, if I push, that's a good example. If I push towards her, she has to reflect back so that we can keep the same distance between our hands, yes? Okay, so we're going to play music softly in the background. Actually, no music for this, okay? Go ahead and let's work with the hands first. I like that. And go. You're slowly moving your hands. Go slow so that you don't lose the connection. Nice, good. So you want to keep that same distance between the body parts that we have set. Good, and we're going to do the same thing with your heads. So it can either be a face or it can be the top of your head. So you're going to keep, good, that's also a good one. You're going to keep the distance between your heads the same as you move through space. Good. And shoulders. Dance keeping the same distance. Good. There we go. Noses. Noses. Keep the same distance between the nose. Good. There we go. But these two are sisters, so they're a little bit more comfortable together. It's a good icebreaker for your dance class. Okay, so this next exercise is called solos. We're going to have everybody in the space spread out, face any direction, and make a pose. 3, 2, 1, and hold. I'm going to play the music, any song, and I'm going to call a name, and that one person is going to dance a solo around all of the statues on their own time. And Emily. So Emily's going to travel through the space. Everybody else remains frozen. This is her solo time. And when I call another name, she's going to freeze. Nicole. And Catherine. And Josie. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on your second lesson in creative movement, and we'll see you next time.